gonna do this the authentic way. Like, ever have to, like, this is actually harder than I thought. I thought it would be, I practiced in the mirror.
Did you?
Oh, of course. Do I just throw this after? Like, what do I do? Like, do I just, like, okay.
You can hand it off to me.
Peace. Jesus.
Nice, that was a good take.
Oh my God.
I think you only need one.
There goes EyeG.
Ready? I say this is called The Journey. And why I'm finally starting this YouTube channel is I want to take people behind the scenes of, things that I've seen, things that I've gone through, and things in the future that I plan on seeing. At the end of the day, life is all about manifesting, and I manifest a whole bunch of things, especially like ever since I picked up the camera as a kid. I remember I used to set the camera up and just dribble a basketball and record myself just dribbling, shooting. Even my friends, we used to just sit there and make mixtapes all the time, and I was a guy capturing everything, and this is the platform I get to finally tell my story. I think with this is no better time than now. I'm excited to kind of show what I've been through, the ups and the downs, and kind of take people through the authentic part of my life. I'm gonna show it all on this channel. So on this channel, I'm gonna have vlogs, Q&As, interviews. You never know, I'm gonna have it all. So subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you don't want to see, and welcome to the journey. So episode 1 is basically gonna just be intro to my life. I know there's a bunch of questions you guys have been asking me on Instagram, even on YouTube. I wrote them down. I didn't pick every question, but I wrote them down.
All right, question number 1, what does capturing content mean to you?
Capturing content is everything. I say it's endless memories to be captured. It's like something that can resonate with someone for the rest of their life. I think moments bring happiness, and that's what it's all about. It's amazing that someone could go back and check or look at different moments they live by, and they can, relive it at the same time. I have several amount of moments that just made me happy. I can go on and on, but JK's NBA draft was probably one of the best things I captured. Seeing him, bust his tail to get to where he's at now. Seeing John Wall fight his way back to the league, and then the parade. The parade is up there. That parade was up there. So capturing content for me is everything.
What made you fall in love with creating content?
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I was always that kid that just, like I said, the camera went everywhere with me. Just being able to go back and look at a moment and then be able to relive it, and the way you kind of see it, that's the thing. The way you kind of see it is the main important thing. I love what I do and do what you love, and that's really it.
What's the first thing you ever filmed?
Myself. I used to take my camera with me everywhere. I used to set it up and just record myself in front of my house just playing basketball, dribbling basketball, playing with my friends at the courts. That was one of the first things. And then I remember I filmed one of my homeboys when I was in 8th grade. He was playing basketball. I put out some of his mixtapes in high school and stuff like that on YouTube. And then my high school football team, I used to record their spring training. Those are some of the things that I remember recording at a young age.
For somebody that wants to start creating content, what's a piece of advice that you would give them?
Start. Just start and don't stop. Start, don't stop, and just create. I think as content creators, even me, saying I'm the best or nothing like that, I want to be the best or one of the best. And in this industry, it's hard to be the best because the bar is raised every other day. Just start. Create what makes you happy. Don't look at other people's work. Just enjoy your art. At the end of the day, it's art. It's your own art. When you take a picture, it's not like you can hang up someone else's picture. You take a picture, case it up, it's your work, and be proud of it. So
3 moments in your journey.
That's a lot. I kind of named some in the beginning. Parade's up there. That, no one understands that parade, man. That championship parade was something else. That's up there. Following my young boy, Hansel, shout out DR, shout out Lomi. Following him around for a couple months, his journey is definitely in my top 3. And then, and what I do right now. Following JK is up there. Just seeing the grind, being a part of it.
Who are some of the top high school teams you filmed?
I seen it. I didn't always put this in there, but definitely it's just funny because it's up there. I filmed some stuff. Mount Verd's up there. Mount Verd is up there. They had Derek, Putrafino, Dylan, League. They had some work. They had some people. Kwame, they had a squad. Mount Verd's up there. Shout out Broward, Calvary Christian. Shout out all my young guys from Broward. They were going with some dogs. Taylor, I don't know if you know Taylor Hendricks, he's in the league now. He made it to the league. Shout out Tay. Oak Hill was up there too. And Chris, they were up there. That's really it. There's probably more, but that's hard. Off the top of my head, those are guys I can really think of.
Favorite player you?
Oh, come on. Favorite player? I don't have one. My boys that's maybe hooping. Shout out all you guys, man. All you guys. They're all my favorite players.
What's it like working with John Wall?
Dope. It's funny, and I tell John, I share this with him. The first time I met John was I snuck into Miami Pro. I didn't meet him, but I got to watch him play live. I remember there was no space in, so me and my boy Josh, we snuck in. Working with John's dope. Shout out John and his team. That's someone that kind of like took me in and saw me as family to, you know, create content for them, and seeing how far he came up, seeing all the stuff on the internet, fighting silent battles that probably I didn't even know of, but then seeing a smile on his face, being happy around his kids, working his way back to the league. I think one word that describes John is resiliency. To be at the top, go through what you go through, and like, you know, fighting silent battles that no one knows about, and still be successful. That was a dope part of creating content for him. Like, a hard worker, funny as hell, goofball. Shout out John, man. That's my boy. He still talk every day. That's my guy. That's my guy.
So being around JK and capturing every moment of his grind, is there anything that you've learned from him?
I actually like that question. Being around JK has taught me prove him wrong. Prove him wrong through your grind. No one really knows how hard they work, and that's why I say there's another importance about being a content creator, because I think you get to control your own narrative, you know? I guess you get to have the control of your own narrative and you control your own storytelling. JK is probably one of the hardest circuits I came across till this day. I'm gonna let you guys know a little secret. JK is launching his YouTube channel, and you guys will see a lot of stuff, behind the scenes stuff, even on my channel, but I'm gonna take you guys through JK's journey, his summer. Like, JK is just probably one of the hardest workers I know. Like, waking up at 4:30 every day in the summer is not an easy task. Second straight summer we did that, and last summer when we did it, he was successful. You know, this summer it's an extra level that we got to. So with him, I say one thing I learned from him was just like, you know, proving people wrong through your hard work. You know, he doesn't talk too much, soft-spoken guy, doesn't say much, but when he gets on the court, he sees red, and he's coming to kill this year. So just know, killer, shout you out, my brother.
When's the EyeG merch drop?
You asked me this. Funny, shout out Square behind the camera. He asked me this 50 times. He even pushes me for this to happen. That is going to drop this before the year ends. That will be up and running. I'm almost done on my website. It's not easy running this. I want to make sure everything's perfect before I launch. So soon.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I'm heading towards storytelling. I really want to storytell at a higher level. One of the main things I see myself doing soon. The next 5 years, probably directing my first film. That's the main goal.
Is Hansel NBA level good? How good is?
Shout out Hansel. Shout out my boy Angel too. Those guys, those are some people that took me in as family as well, you know, recording their journey. I remember driving to Orlando just to see them. And I got there, I was blown away. Like, the stuff Hansel does, his ability, it's insane. Funny story, I remember seeing Hansel for the first time, and I'm just watching him. And next thing you know, there was just dunk after dunk, shot, step back, whatever you want, you got to it. Like, that was a unique moment within my journey that I really liked, because it kind of showed same word, resiliency. Like, you're not about to tell me what I can't do. Him and Angel, shout out to those guys. Those are like my brothers. I think so, man. The sky's the limit for that. I don't put nothing past that kid. Nothing. There's not one thing in the world I put past that kid. He's capable of anything. So when you do see him in the NBA, remember this clip.
Is how to work for top basketball hand.
Okay, network. I think I worked with every single one, but like that, I only got that because you gotta be annoying, you gotta reach out. And it's sometimes word of mouth, but like, I had good friends that worked for those companies as well. And, you know, I worked for Overtime. Overtime's first, their first OTE thing with Sar and Amin Thompson and all those guys. I shot the first one in Miami. That was word to mouth just by networking. That was dope. To see where it is now with the stadium and stuff like that, crazy. Then shout out to OT. Worked the Slam, worked with Baldur's Life. Networking, sometimes, like, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. Shout yourself out, DM them. Like, hey, I'm in this city. I see there's a tournament here. Can I shoot? Like, I was doing things like that.
All right, one last question. Sony or Canon?
Oh, that's easy. Sony. I'm Team Sony. I got my Sony cameras in the building. Got my other Sony camera in front of me. Got some Sonys around here. The location I'm at is the office of J Square. Shout out J Square for letting me come down and shoot this, helping me out and shoot this. I'm a Sony guy, forever a Sony guy. I think that's it. That's all 15 questions. Again, if there's anything else you guys want to see on this channel, feel free to DM me, feel free to hit me up, comment over the videos. This is episode 1. I'm excited for this journey. I'm excited to see where this takes me. I gotta stop saying that's one thing I have to stop doing. I'm not playing around. But no, like, subscribe, come back, pull back, spin the block, show up again, do what you gotta do. I will be releasing a lot of content on this channel, and we'll be growing from there. So hopefully I can build this community and Yeah. Peace.
Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, leave a little thumbs up, subscribe again. It says spin the block, subscribe twice.
Subscribe twice.
Not once, twice.
Yeah, can they do that? Oh, I wish. I don't be knowing some of this stuff.
But I'm out of here. It's Mr. J Squared. You know, we shot it, sucker. Out.